So I get home. I just went out to get myself something to eat. I was gonna go to Dollar General, but they're remodeling at the moment, so I just went to the gas station and got a couple of pizzas of this. The Hunt Brothers stuff's really good. Um, I come back. I'm sitting here and I'm on my pizza, and I see this. The gamer claims Kingdom Hearts Sora doesn't understand love due to compulsory heterosexuality. So rather than, reading all of this, I thought it was just straight from the horse's mouth. Sora doesn't understand love in Kingdom Hearts, and it might be because of compulsory heterosexuality. Once again, these fucking weirdos trying to put their problems and everything else on another person so they can see themselves. So I'm sure you'll be surprised to find that this person pretty much looks fucking dead inside, because this person, uh, everything they are is their sexuality, uh, gender, skin color, everything. I mean, they just look dead inside. And it's people like this that do shit like this. Put their own fucking problems onto other characters just so they can have someone to identify with. Because, oh no, there's not anyone else in the world who's like them. No, no, let's just keep ruining fictional characters because you have no fucking personality of your own. Seems legit. Despite featuring some of Disney's most iconic fairy tale couples, Kingdom Hearts doesn't explore love and romance very much because that's not what it's about. That's not what Kingdom Hearts is about. It's about the heart and how one's heart can connect to others. No matter where they are, no matter what world they live in, no matter what race or species, you're able to connect hearts together because at the end of the day, hearts are the same. Hearts are connected. It's not about, let's explore sexuality together. No, it's about hearts and the power of hearts and of connection and emotion and friendship and how hearts are powerful and how they can easily turn something from darkness to light. It's not about love. There might be a portion of it because that's what drives Sora to keep risking his life to save Kyrie all the time. And so he does understand what love is. He wouldn't keep risking his life if he didn't. But in that same sense, he also loves Riku. Not as intimate love, as a partner love, as a friend love. Like these people know you can love others, but not be like, intimate or that kind of love. It's the same way, people love their dogs or cats. You love them, but do you want to fuck them? I mean, some people might. But, there's different kinds of love, and that's what Kingdom Hearts explores. It explores, a different kind of love that is powerful and it can turn light, dark to light and connect hearts no matter where they are. You know, uh, does explore love and romance very much. Sora never really mentions or comments on love because again, why would he? It's not about. That is until Kingdom Hearts 3. In the Pirates of the Caribbean world, Davy Jones sees Will Turner and Elizabeth Swann, and moments later he says, I love a dreadful bond, and yet so easily savored. Sora jumps in response, that's not true. That's not true! I may still have a lot to learn about love, but I know what it means to share my heart with others. Exactly, because, one reason why Roxas was able to come back was because of the connection to Sora's heart. The reason why he's able to face the organization and they're all thanking him is because of the effect he had. And as they're, finally going to be connected with their former selves, their hearts are resonating with him. He has a connection. It's not because of, oh man, I want to fuck this dude. It's no, they feel his heart on a personal level. They feel emotion and gratitude for this kid who's able to finally let them be reunited with their bodies, you know? I, these fucking people are ridiculous. And so easily saved. At this point in the series, Sora has met a lot of Disney couples. Belle and the Beast, Ariel and Eric, Aladdin and Jasmine, the list goes on. And yet, for some reason, Sora still has a lot to learn about. He's what, 15, 16 years old? You tell me one 15, 16 years old who doesn't need to know more about love. How many of you watching at 15, 16 years old knew everything you need to know about love? There you go. Again, these people are putting their own fucking problems onto other characters so they can, oh my god, I feel validation. Going by the most common fan interpretation of the series, he should, at the very least, have a fully fledged crush on Kairi by this point, which he does. I mean, he says at the end of the game, you know, I thought we could finally be together. And not only does that mean together, not having to worry about being separated from her because of her being kidnapped, but also to be with her. We see in, you know, that little thing at the end where they're sitting on the tree and they're, you know, they got holding hands. They want, yes, he wants Kairi that way as well. But they're not going to be like, oh man, I love Kairi so much, I want her so badly. They're not going to do it that way. These people do know there's a thing called subtlety, right? It doesn't have to be in your fucking face. For these people who claim to be college educated and smart, they sure are fucking stupid. These people have no concept of the concept of subtlety. So why are we now bringing up the fact that Sora doesn't know a lot about love? Sora is age 15 in Kingdom Hearts 3, so of course he's not going to be an expert in all things love and romance, but in fiction, everything is written with purpose. I see like it seems like they're going to really be digging deep in their fucking ass to pull out this some kind of weird explanation. You don't have a character exclaim that they still have a lot to learn about love without that serving some sort of narrative purpose. Something there. Sora's confusion about love, is continuing in a short story in the Kingdom Hearts character file books, where he has an internal monologue after having watched Belle and the Beast dance. I remember watching Belle and Beast dance, and seeing them so happy made us happy too. Even that world, which always felt kind of gloomy, was covered in a gentle light back then. Hogsworth said, "If the master can love and be loved in return, the spell will be broken. But what the heck is true love anyway? What is love, love, baby, don't hurt me? What even is love to begin with? I don't really know what I'm thinking about, why I'm thinking about this so much. Huh? I'm not sure if I ever heard this from someone somewhere, but I get that Beast and Belle love each other. In the end, though, I still don't get what love is. I'm almost positive someone explained it to me once as a special power that only people have. But who was that? When I first met Beast, he said, 'I simply believed, nothing more to it.' I believed in what he said, and because of that, I was able to fight. The power to believe is also love. Then maybe the power of love, that's the power of love, is similar to the power of connections between hearts. I still don't really get it, though." Okay, he sounds like a kid trying to understand what love is, because there's many forms of love. And you're welcome for the terrible Sora voice. Oh, did I click out of that? Dang it, Bobby. That boy ain't right. Okay, we're back. The short stories and character files are set sometime toward the end of Kingdom Hearts 3, as Sora reflects on the series events so far. Thinking back to Cogsworth saying that Belle and the Beast are in love, Sora asks himself, what the heck is true love anyway? What even is love to begin with? Belle and the Beast are pretty much the epitome of a fairy tale romance. They're a man and a woman. You can see where this is going. They're in love with each other, but what else is there to get here? That's what our bitch, shut the fuck up. Our heteronormative society wants everyone to think, but that's not. Are you what? You're trying to say that Sora is secretly gay and he's struggling with his identity? No, bitch, that's you. Or, and even if you're not struggling with your identity, you are so fucking boring as a person with no personality whatsoever that this is what you need to do to feel some kind of sense of excitement and thrill in your life. Growing up as a deeply closeted You know, sometimes I wish Xehanort would just come to this world and exact his plan, wipe everything out so he can start anew. Xehanort, I'm ready to be Norded. Like, fuck, I will serve you to my dying breath. I am more than happy to have my eyes going yellow and having a piece of your soul and becoming a vessel for you just so you can wipe everything out so that the world can be reborn in light and I'm ready to be Norded. Growing up as a deeply closeted lesbian who didn't even really know gay people existed until I was in my teens, not knowing what... So only closeted people don't know what love is, so she was closeted and didn't know what love is, so Sora's the same? Do you understand how ridiculous you fucking sound, lady? Or what it should feel like is something I have all too much experience with. I watched a lot of animated Disney movies growing up, just like Sora. He watched a lot of Disney movies? I saw these couples fall in love, but something just wasn't clicking when I watched them. I could never see myself in the position of Belle, Ariel, Jasmine, Aurora, or any of the other princesses who fell in love with the prince. Love just felt alien to me. Sora's confusion about love might be because of compulsory heterosexuality. No. He knows what it's like to be in love in some aspect because, again, he keeps risking himself for Kairi. He outright says that he thought they could finally be together. We see, at the very end, even though it's kind of more like a vision of Kairi, it's what they want. They want to be together. Hence why they did the whole thing with Naminé and you know, Riku, or at least, you know, in some sense. But that's why Riku is the one who went to get her. So they're kind of setting up a Naminé Riku kind of thing. But he knows what love is as in some sense. He understands that, like, oh, well, I'm really, really attracted to this person, and I want to do what I can to protect her, and I see myself wanting to be with this person. I mean, it's like, I love Riku, but it's not the same. I love him as a friend. He's like a brother, and of course I'll go out of my way to save him as well. But Kairi, I want to be with Kairi. I love Kairi. I mean, as an adult, I know now I was experiencing... I'm finding it so hard to finish this. I'm finding it so fucking hard. Compulsory heterosexuality, an unconscious societal pressure to conform to heterosexual norms. Again, they're putting their own fucking bullshit onto a fictional character as to feel fucking validation. Why don't you just go find more people, real people who are like you, instead of putting your fucking bullshit on a 15-year-old fictional character? Start a fucking group. Guarantee you, you're gonna get a lot of people coming in. Which is what led me to feel isolated, confused, and like something was missing when I looked at a heterosexual couple. But I had no idea what the missing thing was. Sora's confusion continues throughout the short story in the character files. I get that Belle and Beast love each other. In the end, though, I still don't get what love is. When you're unknowingly in the throes of compulsory heterosexuality, you get what love is in theory, but that's as far as it goes. You see it happening from others around you, because again, there's different types of love, and because he's a kid who doesn't really know like with couples and all that, because every couple acts differently. Jasmine and Aladdin clearly act different than Belle and Beast. They clearly act different than, say, Tarzan and Jane. They clearly act different than Ariel and Eric. They clearly act different than, say, Jack and Sally. So it's like, what is love? Is this how a couple's supposed to be? Is this how a couple, or is everything right? Is all of it right? And it really comes down to the two individuals. You know, I wish I was Yusuke right now, because I would totally fucking spirit gun myself in the head right now. Spirit gun! Um, you even feel the need to try to conform to it yourself, despite not understanding it. I chose crushes on boys based on inane things. I was tall for my age, so so if there was a boy taller than me, I'd think that must mean I have to like him, right? No. I mean, when I was growing, well, I was always the tallest. I'm fucking. By the time I was like 13, I was 6'2", 6'3". So I'm the tallest in the school, and it's like if I saw a generally tall girl, it's not like, oh man, I want to fucking be with her. No, like, what the fuck are these people? All while trying to deny that deep down, the idea of spending my life, or even just 5 minutes with a man, made me feel physically sick. Looking at Kingdom Hearts through a queer lens, this could be. God. This could be what Sora's experiencing. He's surrounded by what society. What society? The dude grows up on a fucking, a little tiny village on a fucking island. What society are you talking about? Like, this dude probably didn't even know what fucking cars were before he started traveling to other worlds. So, what society are you talking about? Who's to say that this whole what you're placing on him is how his little village or town or whatever it is like where he grows up? How do you know that? You're placing your own bullshit onto another character. As the main protagonist, he naturally fulfills the role of the male hero prince, so the next thing on the list must be a female love interest, right? Let me guess. She's the kind of person who ships Riku and Sora, and it's mad that he's heterosexual and is into Kairi rather than Riku. The Paupu fruit scene. Great scene. And are we talking about the Paupu fruit in like the beginning, like Kingdom Hearts 1? When when Riku throws the Paupu fruit at Sora and it's like, hey, heads up, here, go share it with Kairi. Sora and Kairi are finally spending some time together, but the first thing Sora asks is about Riku. Hey, why is Riku all alone? Not exactly what should be on your mind when you're spending time with a girl you support. Or maybe he was concerned about why Riku was alone. Sora's a caring person. If he sees Riku standing alone, looking a little, you know, he's gonna wonder why. What, you think that by him asking that he has some secret low-key hard-on for the dude? What? Who are these people? When Kairi presents the Paupu fruit to him, Sora physically recoils, and Kairi has to explain that she wants to share so they won't be separated in the final battle before Sora relaxes, finally accepts. After all this build-up, something that Sora perceives as romantic is finally happening between him and Kairi, and all he can do is look visibly uncomfortable. Has this woman ever been in a relationship or been around someone they like? You're going to act a little goofy, especially when it's your first time experiencing that up close and personal. You know, obviously from far you have thoughts and ideas, but when it actually goes into practice, you know, the awkward first kiss, that awkward moment that they portray in like all movies and where they like, and they just like slowly try to, like, who the fuck are these people? It's a completely different story. He has all the pieces for heterosexual romance right in front of him, but something still isn't clicking into place. Perhaps because he doesn't have any examples of what love could look like, other than Disney cookie cutter heterosexuality. Sora's behavior in this scene reminds me of exact. I'm done. I'm done. I can't fucking do this. I can't fucking do this. Rebecca Phillips, stop putting your fucking bullshit onto other people just so you can feel validation. Go to Facebook, start a freaking little group, watch how many real people join the group. Okay, this trying to put your crap onto a 15-year-old fictional character, saying that, oh well, because he's not all fucking all over Kyrie, that he must be freaking secretly closeted gay, is completely ridiculous. The idea that you're trying to put love into Kingdom Hearts when that's not what the story's about is freaking ridiculous. You claim to like Kingdom Hearts and to be a fan of it, but yet you don't seem to understand the first bit of it. The story has never been about love. Like, oh man, I want to be with this person. It's love on a personal level for friends and family and people you care about. And how your heart, again, Roxas in Kingdom Hearts 3 wouldn't have come back if it wasn't for Sora's heart. Ventus was able to survive. Why? Because he hid himself in Sora's heart. The reason why Terra was able to finally break free was because of his love for his friends and because of the help of Sora, because of the power of his heart, because of his emotions, because of his love for his friends. I don't understand what's so fucking hard to comprehend about this. I seriously don't. You can have friends and not want to fuck them. The kid is 15. You expect him to just be like, oh yeah, Kyrie, thanks. Nom, 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 nom. No, he's going to be awkward about it. Because that's what teenagers do. They're awkward when it comes to that stuff. He sees his friend over there, you know, moping around or whatever. Yeah, he's hanging out with Kyrie. But because he's a caring person and he cares about Riku, he's going to say, hey, why is Riku over there alone? I'm done. I can't fucking do this. I can't fucking do this. I'm done. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye.